Oi, isn't pizza grand? That's my Italian accent. It's spot on. Thank you very much. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Pizza is amazing. Kids love it. Adults love it.
Yeah.
Even dogs love it if you let them have any.
True.
But did you know, according to researchers, the way you eat your pizza says a lot about who you are as a person. Because in the news this morning, a team of researchers at Emory University in Georgia says that you can tell everything you want to know about somebody's personality based solely on the way that they eat their pizza slice.
Wow.
Here's what they found. If you fold your pizza in half,
Yeah.
That's me.
that's you?
Do you?
Yeah, I fold my pizza.
I feel like it's got to say something about how you're like to eat too much.
Well, it's
Because you want to
easier.
get more in your mouth at one time.
Bigger bites.
If you fold your pizza in half, people who fold their pizza in half are considered lazy. Their IQ tends to be lower than average.
What? Come on.
Well,
And need to simplify things by folding them down into more manageable situations. Scientists also have tied it to not being able to please a woman in the bedroom.
Okay, that is
So-
not.
that seems-
Jose's like, oh, what was I saying? I folded my pizza? No, I meant I open it up as wide as possible. I'm usually like, hey, can I get like 4 slices all open in my mouth at once because I am not a pizza folder.
Just saying, Jose, you haven't had a woman stick around for more than 3 weeks in a long time.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? I'm going to change my life. And next time I eat pizza, I'm not going to
Not folding it?
I'm going to be a
Stop
new
being
man.
lazy.
Yeah.
Stop being lazy. Every time I see somebody fold their pizza now, I'm going to walk up to go, you lazy bastard.
Really? All I'm
You
gonna
are
think
so
is,
lazy and so stupid. Go read a book, up your IQ, and get off the couch.
No
Learn how to
kidding.
please a woman.
Yeah.
Thank you. Your poor wife or girlfriend. That's the real victim in all of this.
If you eat the crust first on a pizza,
Who does that?
you are considered an influencer.
I only do that during stuffed crust.
Yeah, stuffed crust. I'll always. I
If
will
they put a
always
hot- if they
eat
put a
stuffed
hot dog
crust.
in it.
I will always eat stuffed crust first. People who attack their slice from the back are spontaneous and like to live life to the fullest.
Huh.
But they try to be different. They will often challenge the status quo and are dramatic, loud talkers, and love getting attention through unusual actions.
Wow.
That's
I
what
can't
you can tell
believe
about a person if they eat their pizza crust first.
that description seems like it should describe somebody in this room, but nobody's that person, huh?
I don't eat crust first.
You're definitely not allowed.
No,
that.
I don't eat pizza the same way every time. I wonder if I eat it different every
Yeah,
time.
that is called split personality disorder, I think, is what that's
Yeah,
called.
and I'm always in a different mood,
Yeah.
and I'm always going by a different name at the time.
And you always have different voices that you use
Yeah,
while you're eating
interesting.
the pizza.
If you use a fork and a knife to eat your pizza, you are considered predictable.
No, I do that no, the only time I do that is when the pizza's too hot to hold and I just
Yeah.
want to get it in my mouth.
Yeah. It says you're the type of person who's kind of boring and the type of person who would wear a seatbelt on a city bus if they had those available. Researchers also found that people who like to use a fork and a knife to eat their pizza tend to make love the traditional way only.
Wow.
Yeah, very boring. So
Yeah,
if
they
that's
should get
you
with
right
those
there.
folded in the half pizza people, and then it's just going to be one big disappointment in their relationship.
Pizza stacking or a pizza sandwich. Again, we're talking about the ways that people eat pizza. They just did research on it and said you can tell everything about a person's personality by the way that they eat their pizza. Pizza stacking or a pizza sandwich.
I feel like I'm learning more about the ways people eat pizza, not about them.
You've never
Like,
seen a pizza stack?
who stacks their pizza together?
I know one guy who does it, but he's always stoned.
Like 2 at a time.
Yeah,
He's always
yeah,
stoned.
he's high, so it's
It's
like,
understandable. You can't really, you can't put him in this classification because he's just doing what some people do.
I'm not gonna call him out. But
Pizza stacking or a pizza sandwich, you are considered unconventional and quirky or stoned.
Or so.
People might not get you at first or really ever.
Yeah.
But once they get to know you, they think you're okay. These people tend to not use deodorant, stoners,
well, there you
and
go.
are less considerate with their hygiene overall.
Yeah.
yeah, that's him.
So
Makes
is that the
sense.
dude?
Yeah.
That's the pizza stacker? All right. And if you just bite your pizza normally,
That's what I do. I wish I was more excited.
regular, you don't do
Yeah,
anything
I just
with it?
pick it up. I start with the little pointy
small
tip,
tip,
and I
yeah.
go right on to the
Right
back.
down. Okay, well, what it says about you then is you tend to be no frills. If they're married, they usually have settled with their spouses.
What?
You say that that's true?
Don't point at me.
Because they're afraid of growing old alone.
Oh, Brooke,
Yeah.
you settled.
No, I swear I love my husband.
Are you sure? The way you eat your pizza would tell us something completely different. And I have to kind of agree with it because it says because they're afraid of growing old alone. And anytime Brooke and I ever talk about like kids, whatever, it's like, what are you going to do when you're old and there's nobody to take care of you?
It is a concern, okay? Someone's going to need to wipe your butt at some point in your life. And if you don't have children,
I feel like the next
who's stepping up to the plate?
So there you go.
Wow.
Biting a pizza normally means that you're no frills and just kind of settled with your spouse. Pizza stacking means that you're kind of a hippie and gross. If you use a fork and knife, you're predictable. If you eat the crust first, you're an influencer and a trendsetter. And if you fold it in half, you're lazy.
So it's only the crust first people that get any positive feedback on their pizza
pretty
eating.
much. So I guess it's time to change the way we eat our pizza.
Yes.